This is topic E on page 142, Managing Outlines.
You've probably heard that the best way to begin a report or complex document is to outline the major topics or sections that you want to include. Setting up the general structure of a complex document ensures that the content is organized in a logical manner. After you have arranged the major sections, you simply need to add content to individual topics to complete the document. An outline is the general organization of a document, showing the order of the major topics and subtopics. In Word, Outline View displays the headings and indented subheadings in a document when the heading text has been formatted with Word's heading styles. These headings can be used to reorder the topics in the document and also to navigate to a location within the document. Headings and subheadings can be collapsed or expanded to either hide or show the body text under each heading. So here I have just 3 lines of text. We have our main topic, which pet to pick, and we have our options of dogs and cats. I'm going to format this first line of text with my heading 1 text. Now I have the option to go into my outlining view from my View tab in my Views command group by selecting Outline. This is going to line up your different lines of text. So maybe I want to go through the pros and cons of my 2 options here of dogs and cats. Well, right now you can see that this which pet to pick is shown on level 1. If I was to put my cursor on dogs, this is just body text. I want to bring this up to a level 2, so it's kind of like a subtopic that I can then divide into the pros and cons. So what I want to do is I want to promote this. That brings it to level 1, but I don't want this on the same level as my main heading. I want to bring that to level 2. I can promote cats, and it's going to take the level of the previous line right on top of it. And then I can divide the dogs and cats up into 2 levels, into 2 subtopics of pros and cons. So I can put my cursor at the end of dogs, hit enter, and I want to demote this to level 3. And then I can choose my pros. Hit enter, and I want to break my pros up into my different options. And you can list whatever they are. We'll say loyal, cuddlers, and give kisses. And then we want to do the same for the cons of dogs. I'm going to press enter, but I need to bring this bullet point up to the same level as pros. So I'm going to promote that. So now that's level 3, and I can do the heading of cons here. Press enter, takes on the same level as the previous, so I need to demote this for my different options. Cons. Highly energetic. Expensive. Chew everything. And we could do the same for cats. Put your cursor at the end, hit enter, takes on the same level as the previous. I need to demote this heading. Pros. Enter, takes on the previous level. I need to bring that down a level and demote it. Pros of cats. Independent. Not a cat person, so I don't know many. I love them, but let's see. They're cuddlers too. We'll just put that. Okay, so I have 2 pros for cats. Hit enter again. I need to demote this next one. I lost my cursor. Oops, I meant promote. Add cons here. Press enter. Demote this one. Changing the litter box. I don't know, not extremely playful. I know some are. I'm just thinking of things off the top of my head now. But suppose you were wanting to write a paper about all of these pros and cons on which pet to pick. you get your outline set up, and then you have a great starting point, and you can add another line under loyal. You can bring this down to what we call body text, demote it all the way, and you could start your actual paragraphs. Dogs are loyal because da 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 da. And you would do the same for each one. Bring this down to body text. Cats are independent because they da 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 da. And you would go. So it gets the structure of your document set up for you. So it's easier than to write all of your content when you have all of your headings already set up. So if I was to close my outline view and go back to my document, I have all my headings set up, and you can see my paragraphs would start here. So this is formatting with a heading 2, heading 3, and heading 4. Okay, so again, it has your layout all set up for you, and it will make constructing your actual document much easier. If I go back into my outline view, you can rearrange these if you want. Let's say I wanted to bring cats before dogs. If I choose this plus sign to the left of cats, everything underneath it is going to be selected as well, because these are all subtopics of cats. I can either hit my move up button on my outlining ribbon tab. There we go. Bring that up above dogs. Or you can actually click and drag these as well, and you see you get that line where you can drop it into place. So if I dragged and dropped this above dogs, when I go back to my actual document, everything's rearranged. Okay, so again, it's an easy way to get all your headings set up and your main ideas of what you'll be writing about in your paper.
Your next video will be Activity 6.6 on page 145.